Hello, everyone. Boy, I almost choked on my breath there. I'm Kathy Hester, and welcome to my kitchen. I promise not to choke anymore. So what we're doing today is we're going to unbox a Misfits Market imperfect produce box. So I get the large box. It's all organic produce. That's what you need to know. You can get a smaller box. You can get it every week or every other week. It's not throughout the entire United States, but it is definitely making its way around. And Max says hello. He's being a bad, naughty puppy today. So I don't know where you guys are from or what's going on. And Cheryl's yelling Max, so I hope you heard that. That's Cheryl. Cheryl says hello to you. But what we're doing today is Cindy, you just got yours. Tell me how you like yours. And did you get to pick your produce, or was this your first box that was surprise produce? So Misfits Market does imperfect produce, so sometimes you'll get something really big or really small, but I've had really good luck with it, and this one just got delivered today. So there is an in-between time from when it leaves Misfits Market until it goes to your door, right? And so like FedEx or UPS or the Postal Service. So you have to mentally be prepared to make some allowances for that. They pack things up really well for the weather. But if something got lost, obviously you are going to get a box of yuck. But all you have to do is let Misfits Market know you got a box of yuck, and they will fix you up. They'll either credit you for it or give you another box of produce. So I see a bunch of you guys are here. It is just, if you were here yesterday, it looks just the same. You would have thought that I taped this ahead of time. It's been dreary and dark for the past 2 days, because now it's 5:30. And it looks like it's 8:30 at night outside, which is just kind of weird. Hi, Jackie. It's good to see you here. And Brenda says she's getting Misfits too, and she likes hers so far. So let's see. I see a bunch of greens on the top. I was very lettuce heavy, which is kind of good, because today for dinner, we don't really have plans, and what I want is a big salad. And these are 2 red leaves, and I always go, is it as big as my head? Pretty much, yes. And these are looking really good. Let me, there we go. These are really nice, firm. Like this is a piece that was even broken off, and a little soak or rinse in water, and it'll be good. So these are pretty big. This one's a little compressed and needs a little water love, but I'm going to soak them anyhow. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we have a friend. So I will put him out in the yard. I don't know who he is. Do you guys know who? Oh, let's see. I don't know if can it go that close? I don't know that we'll be able to see him big enough. Not really, but I'm going to put him off to the side, and he is going to go into the garden. And then we have 2 green leaves that are also as big as my head. So we will have all of the lettuce today. Well, we won't eat all of this today, but we have all the lettuce. I also have some romaine lettuce. These are a little more, this one's a little bit puny. These are not big heads of romaine. Kind of together it makes a nice head of romaine. So sometimes you'll notice that they're a lot, and then sometimes some things won't be quite as big or as perfect or as amazing. And I think all these guys need is a little rinse. Let's see, and Joanne says, good evening from Inglewood, Florida. Cindy said, oh, it's Cindy's 15th box, and she loves it, and she gets the large box bi-weekly. So again, the large box is $35 plus $5 shipping. It's all organic produce, and that's what I'm showing you today. And Anita says she's still thinking about Misfits, but she's not so sure. Laura loves her Misfit. And Jackie said it kind of looks like a ladybug egg. And it I can't decide if it is actually, I thought it was a ladybug to begin with, but it is attached somehow to this, and there is a thing on it. But I could put it downstairs in one of like the herb pots and see if a ladybug hatches out of it. Let's see. And Cindy says our boxes are so different. My box is awesome. Well, and I'm getting to pick the stuff in my boxes right now. Here's another piece of romaine that's over here. And I got some collards. These look okay. They do not look amazing. Well, maybe it's just one piece doesn't look amazing, and I'll show you that. And I just like to do this not because I'm trying to be super picky, but I want you to know that sometimes I'll lose a piece of something like that. That's the only half of that piece of collard I think is not as up to par as the rest, I guess is how I will put it. And I have another thing of collards though, so let's see. And these look fine. Well, there's one. There's a little bitty piece. So sometimes you will lose a little bit, but that's often happens. So I got two smaller bunches of collards. So that was a little more like the romaine lettuce size. I also got some Tuscan Kale, and this is small, quite small bunches compared to some of the ones that I've gotten before. But I am not unhappy with these. And they're really fresh and nice. I'll let you see those a little bit up close. Isn't that pretty? And Joanne said there's nothing wrong with lots of ladybugs, and Brenda found a dead ladybug in her box. Sherry says Misfits isn't in my area yet. And Jackie says they bring good luck. I just think they're adorable too, so that does not hurt. And I got some cauliflower. Last time we got cauliflower, it was kind of small. This time, it is almost as big as my head. And so with most of the products that you'll see the organically grown ties, or like in this case, the cauliflower's in a wrapper that states that it's organic. Sometimes like this fennel, which I was thinking of actually doing like a fennel orange salad over some of these greens. I think that would be really lovely. Wow. And so this time I have the BioDrain Sink and Garden Safe Gel Pack. So that's what we talked about the other day. I'm going to throw this in here because it is moist. And hi Susan, welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. So that's some of the things that we have. I have some more fennel fronds around. I did get some of these really yummy, beautiful red pears. It looks like I've got 4 red pears, and some of them have fennel fronds on them, but they look nice. Look at that. Obviously the part that I need to wipe off doesn't look quite as nice, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to be soaking all of this anyhow, so I'm not going to bother to try and wipe it off. I did get a couple of beets, and it looks like, let's see what we got here. Oh, I've got a few. Looks like I've got 4 beets, and these are candy cane beets, which just means when I cut them open, they're going to be more white inside with stripes around them. So they're really pretty on salads and things like that. And Susan says she loves finding bugs in her CSA box. Not sure about the dead part though. And Jackie said, do I prefer fennel raw or cooked? You know, I don't prepare fennel a lot, but I do like it raw. I like that crunch that it has, but I would happily eat it cooked as well. One of the best salads I had though was like a fennel orange salad, and we have some really juicy, wonderful oranges. And Theresa says, enjoy your videos. Thank you, and thanks for coming and joining in with us all. And Cindy said, do I pick the majority of what you get? The company is awesome. I definitely feel like it's quality produce. once I was able to pick stuff, I pick everything. So they'll have 3 different sections. It's not like all fruit or all herbs or anything. So it's all mixed up together. So the top part you can pick 6 from, and it may be potatoes and oranges. And whatever is going to be super popular will be just already sold out. Like, I'm trying to think. I just went in an hour after it opened, and there were a couple of things that were already spoken for. So you will see some things like that. And so you still, even though you're picking it, sometimes maybe you want all 12 things from the top part, and you can't do that, or I can't get double portions of things. I think it looks like I get double portions because I get the big box. And I would assume the little box would have 1 bunch of collards, 1 bunch of lettuces and things. And I've got 4 navel oranges because we've been making fun drinks. And I've got some limes. I think we've got 6 nice limes. Yeah, and candy cane beets, Joanne says, make very pretty pictures, and that is very true. So I have some little bitty potatoes that are not exactly baby potatoes. One of these doesn't look as amazing as the rest of them. So let me let you kind of see. See that? That's a piece I'm probably going to have to cut off. But it's, you know, it's not worth writing home about. And then I have another candy cane beet. And then I have some red potatoes. And so 3 of them are perfect. 1 of them is not. And I'll just cut that off. It looks like somebody was snacking. Maybe a bunny? Maybe a bunny was snacking on it. Can't blame a bunny for having a meal. Can ya? And Cindy said she's going to try and pick her next box. And I don't know what day you have to pick. I have to pick on Thursdays. Do I pick on Thursdays? Today is Thursday. Oh my God. In my mind, it was Wednesday. I'm all kinds of, so usually my box comes on Wednesdays. It has, because of the order volume has increased so much, they are getting a little backlog, but they're giving you good information about when you're going to get it. I thought, looking this morning, I was going to get my box tomorrow on Friday. And Jackie says, for being misfit, I see nothing wrong with the produce. It looks every bit as good as what I find in the store. Yeah, I mean, I have been really impressed. Last time, remember, I got extra, not in the box. I got some chai and some oat milk. And the oat milk had broken at the seal a little bit, so it was leaking, and they refunded me. So I find them really good about just refunding things. I've tried some other produce companies that I did not necessarily find that the produce was as good or as large or a best value. The rest I have are carrots. I got multicolored carrots. And so I have 4 white/yellow carrots. And 1, if you put it together, or 2 orange carrots. And then my favorite, these purple dark red carrots. I've got 3 of those. And I love those because the colors are so pretty. So you can kind of see it's a mound of produce that goes past this. I think we still have extra that you're not really seeing. You're not seeing, wow, you're only seeing less than 1/3 of the amount of carrots that I have here, with some limes, potatoes underneath this, greens over here. So it's really a goodly amount of produce that I have kind of layered on top of each other. And I know in my area, I can't buy this much organic produce for $35. I just, you know, like, especially when you're looking at fennel, cauliflower, specialty carrots, red pears. Those are usually more of a higher ticket item. Yeah, the carrots are huge. Now, and I've gotten some really big carrots before. So one of the things I do love when I get big carrots like this is that this is the time to spiralize your carrots. And you could go ahead and spiralize them and stick them in the freezer to use later too. But maybe we'll spiralize some carrot to go on our salad. That could also be just kind of fun and exciting. Yeah, everybody's huge carrots, huge carrots. And Jackie said, good to know. I've been curious about both companies. And I do want to try Hungry Harvest again to see how they're doing. I haven't gotten theirs in a while. I was finding if I went in to customize, so there's, if you go in, it opens a window, and then down at the bottom, I think they charge you like $1 or 99 cents to customize. And at the bottom, there would often be things that weren't included that you could add in this customization. And you can add extra. So I could get 6 times of the amount of carrots if I wanted and pay extra. But I was getting a lot of greens and kale that way. And the kale that was coming yellow. So that was something I was not happy with. So I'd like to try them again and see if maybe it's changed. That's when they were pretty new in my area. So it could just be the delivery system had not been worked out quite right, because they deliver to your house. So they don't deliver through like the UPS, unless that's changed. And Joanne likes the purple carrots uncooked, overcooked. They bleed when cooked. But because they bleed, you can do some things like mash them in with flour and make pasta that's a fun color. So you can color different things, like color the oatmeal or make a really fun mash or sauce using that color. So, but I like them all the ways. And Joanne likes them anyway that they don't bleed. So I agree with that too. And Judith says, do I find the multicolored carrots have a different taste? I think in general, not really. They're so close. I think sometimes a carrot will taste a little different than another, but I think it has to do with more of a freshness factor or how it's grown. But I will pay better attention as we eat these, and I will let you know, but I don't think so. But they are supposed to have slightly different nutritional values because, you know, like the purple food or like white food, like cauliflower, has certain things, micronutrients that other vegetables don't have. So that's why it's good to eat the rainbow. And Jackie said they would be great for Halloween. Yes, they would. They would make some nice rolls, or put the puree in a cornbread. I've done a cornbread and cooked it in my skeleton molds. They're like individual. There's like 6 of them, and I made cornbread that way and put it on a stew. I used regular cornbread that time, and I rubbed paprika in it. It looked super creepy. It really looked super creepy. Do you guys have any other questions for me today? Because if not, I think I'm going to go and soak this lovely produce. In the link today, I do have a link to get classes if you want. So that link takes you to the one place where if you're underemployed or unemployed, especially due to the new normal, you can take this month's classes for free. So just click through that link. You can click through that link still and scroll down a little bit, and it says, and if you were not affected financially by the new normal, if you want, it gives you a link to go and purchase either one or more of the classes. I'm doing a May bundle because it's still, all the stuff is going on. That's going to stop whenever this stops, which I have no idea when that's going to be. So the bundle, you get 2 classes for $50. That's the same as if you're in Kathy's Club. Only with Kathy's Club, you never have to sign up again. It just renews every month until you decide to cancel it. A single class is $35. The classes are 2 to 3 hours long. We make 4 to 5 recipes at least. It's a pretty intensive process. This Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing an Instant Pot stew class. And then the week after that, we're going to cook a whole week's meals in a class. So it's going to be within 2 to 3 hours. So it's going to be awesome. When you get the classes, you can come back and re-watch the videos too. So you don't just have to attend live. You're welcome to attend live, and I think we have a really good time, and I can answer your questions then or later. Joanne called me a Halloween star. That makes me very happy. And Brandy says it's a fun class. But I would love to see all of you join in. It would make me happy. So that would be really nice. And Jackie said, hoping to join the cooking club in the near future. I have to pay off some stuff first. Absolutely. And Jackie, I think you took the free trial last month, so it should be extended. Podia was able to go in. Anyone who had not canceled their free membership should have gotten renewed. If yours did not, please email me at kathyhester@gmail.com and we'll get it all settled out. So anyone who took the free classes last month should be able to still take the free classes this month. If you took the free classes last month, canceled, email me because I have to do some magic for you to be able to sign back up. Okay, and Cindy likes the classes too. And Cindy, I think Cindy and Jackie, you both should have access to this month's classes. Again, if you don't, please email me. But I would love to have a lot of people sign up. And in fact, I'm going to be doing some grocery shopping tonight, making an order so that I can get everything in for the class. But we're going to make some really yummy stuff. It's going to be a little on the mushroom heavy side. I think we're doing like an eggplant stew. We're doing a mushroom gumbo, which is my latest favorite soup ever, and some other yummy things. And I guess it's not a soup because you put the rice in there. It's a stew. I'm officially calling it a stew. Yeah, and I would love for you guys to come, and we will figure all of this out. And if you have some questions, please let me know. If you're not even sure, if you're wanting to buy classes and you don't know where to go to kathyhester.podia.com. That's PODIA.com. And that will take you to the main sales page. If you're looking for the page for unemployed and underemployed, you have to go through the link provided with the video, and it could be, depending on where you're watching it, it could be many different places, so I can't tell you exactly where it is. So anyhow, please take my classes, and I will see you hopefully on Saturday. Have a wonderful rest of your night.